All right, man. Let's talk about what about possibly Errol Spence taking on Sebastian Fundora after what he did to um, Erickson Lubin last night. Spence says he's been done with the weight. Some people, say that he will fight Bud. Bud. Some people say they still don't believe that he will fight Bud. Um, Rick Glazer was just on Fight Hype and said, he don't see that fight happening. He also did pick Murata to beat Triple G. Okay. And like I said before, they both on the same side of the street, right? Um Earl is the WBC champion at welterweight. He also holds the IBF. Fondor is an interim title holder, meaning if for Fondor, meaning if the winner Brian Carlos and Charlo, they don't come to an agreement to step aside or they vacate the belt, he is the champion. It's not he doesn't have to fight another eliminator or fight for a vacant belt. If Charlo Castanos dropped the belt, he is the champion. So I'm talking about, well, if Earl don't want to fight Bud, the big money fights up there. When you look in the division, let's say Jamil Charlo don't want to, or Castanos, I don't know, let's say more likely Charlos don't want to fight Fundora right away, right? If you win, most likely we all know he gonna beat Castanos. Ain't no point even saying Castanos is gonna win, right? So then you look and say, maybe when he fight Fundora, probably you don't have to. You already undisputed. There's no dispute there. So then you look at a guy, Tim Tszyu, number 1 for the WBO. He 3 for the WBC and Fundora. It's not a champion. Lubin drop. Harrison move up. Do they say Tszyu and Harrison fight for a title eliminator? Or Tszyu say, you know what, I want the WBO. So then that leaves Tony Harrison, to move up and challenge Fundora, which, most people won't give Tony too much of a chance. Conditioning issues. Like I said before, I think with Fundora, I think it's a bad matchup for Tony Harrison, but I would support him 135,000% versus Tony from Fundora. But I think with Fundora, bro, I think Tony Harrison will have to be the killer in that fight. He had to be on the front foot in that fight. That's how you beat Fundora. Everybody think sticking and moving Fundora. Nope. Well, Sergio Garcia showed y'all how to do it. You got to pressure Fundora and keep him off balance. Don't let Fundora. It's take away the size for a minute, right? Just take away the height and the size and all that shit. It's smoke and mirrors in my Errol Spence voice. It's smoke and mirrors. Take away that for a minute, right? What do you have? You have a Cuban / Mexican. He more, I think his mom or his Cuban, his dad, Mexican, whatever. He fight like a Mexican, right? What's the number one thing you know about fight Mexicans? If you fight your classic Mexican, your ordinary Mexican, you cannot stand in front of them, right? We know they love to be on the front foot. You know how you just don't have to put them on the back foot. You have to just keep them off balance. That's the key. You have to keep them off balance. And that's with, counter punching, that's with leading, that's with feints. That's what when they set, just sometimes you just move off the spot and they can't get off. It's a number of things that you can do to be somebody like Fundora, bro. Well, number one thing you can't do is stand in front of them, sitting there in a pocket with them, like Lubin did. This dude is very beatable, very beatable. When you sit in front of your Mexican fighters, that's what they want. That's what they say. Oh, he ran the whole fight. He did this the whole fight. You cannot sit in front of them. And if you do sit in front of them, you better use your God-given abilities that you got, especially if you're a brother. That speed, athleticism, defense better be tight the whole 9. But I'm just saying, if you're talking about a big money fight at 54, that's it for Errol Spence. That's it. Who else there? You Tim Tszyu in Australia, might make some sense. Israel Mattermov, yeah. He's the mandatory for the WBA, or he's no more contender for the WBA. Michael Soar still number 2. Look at the IBF. It's Backram Marsavelli. Number 1, Cole Clyde number 2. So Tim Tszyu already owed the WBO shot. Fondora's already the interim champion. So, like I said, more than likely, Charlo can do what he wants. He can move up. He can drop a belt. He won all of them. Once he beat Castanos, he can move how he please. But I think Fundora, they're gonna push him. That's one thing they're gonna push him because he can go be a star in multiple weight divisions, and he may sacrifice Errol Spence, him. And Errol Spence could beat him, but the thing that make Fundora special, or what make Errol Spence special, he cancels out because they both southpaws. That's what make Fundora even more dangerous. 6'6" southpaw. That's what makes him the most dangerous. 6'6" southpaw. That's what makes him dangerous. So, and I just think that I think he can be done. Now, stylistically between Fundora and Errol Spence, one thing about Spence, he's fought at 54 before, before he became a prize fighter, real top elite prize fighter. But the one thing about Spence, if he everything A-okay, he like fighting on the front foot. So naturally, if he grow into the weight class the way he should naturally have a nice style to push Fundora back. Good body shot, rip some body work there, good jab. You know what I'm saying? You don't need the special effects. You don't need to be a dynamics, puncher. You need a good fundamental fighter that will break him down. And I think for Spence, he kind of does have that Lubin defense where you go in the high guard where Fundora can tee off, but it's a game of real estate. When you fight Fundora, boxing in general, it's a game of real estate. It's what it is. Once you let him be the aggressor, he's totally comfortable. But once you get him on the back foot, once you push his back to the rope, just like any other Mexican, it's like any other Mexican. Then here comes trouble. And I just keeping somebody on the back foot is different too. You don't have to just keep him on the back foot. Keep him off balance. When he plant, move out the way, get out of range. Make him reach. You know what I'm saying? He got to be set to throw. He ain't on his toes, and he ain't on his toes or nothing like that. When he set, get up out of there. Turn him. He has to be set. Feint him. You know what I'm saying? Feint him. His volume allows for the feints to be a little bit difficult, but once you get on the front foot, the feint's gonna work. Once you put him on the back, you gotta put this dude on the back foot. But it's actually a good fight, and that might be their big money fight. They too bad they ain't put this fight on CBS last night. This might be their big money fight. I think what they was doing, they was lining up Lubin for Errol Spence. That's the fight they wanted to make. Two black southpaws, and Fundora crashed the party, but that's fine because Fundora Mexican. And they're going to market him to the casual public and the Mexican casual public. That's what they're going to do. They're going to market him, and Spence might have no choice. He might have to get in there with them. They might Spence get a belt, depending on what happened with Castanos. Castanos might have to get in there if he win. Spence might have to get a belt. Fundora, they might get two belts. Though Tim Tszyu in there, Tim Tszyu, Spence, and Fundora might have a little powwow. They might have a little powwow. Might. But that might be their next super fight over there. Bud, if he beat Bud or he don't fight Bud, what else? I mean, what else do you see? Errol Spence going to fight Tim Tszyu in Australia. Maybe Bud take that fight. People gonna say, what about Bud and Fundora? Very difficult fight. Straight up and down. They go up, the gloves go up 2 ounces. Is it possible? Yes. But you know, the volume that he throwing and the size that he got might be too much for any welterweight. It might be too much for any welterweight. But I tell you this, he struggled before. Some people thought he lost to Jamonte Clark. It can't be done. But I say this, Lubin fought the wrong fight. You got to keep this dude on. You got to keep this. You can't let him set, man. You got to keep him. You got to keep him off rhythm. Keep him. But have a great game plan. Show Errol Spence. I think Earl naturally bagging him up, make it interesting if he could do that. But that might be their next super fight over there. With all of them dying, them not letting Jamel fight Jamel fight Jared Hurd. Keith Thurman and Errol Spence kind of went down the drain. Even they still fight. Keith out here doing 30,000 pay-per-views. So Waters, there's rumors that he retired. I don't know how true they was. Brown gone from the light heavyweight division. Jamal Charlo don't want to fight Caleb Plant or don't want to fight David. Or no, Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo don't want to fight David Benavidez. Canelo don't want to play ball with them. Gervonta Tank Davis. We'll see what happened with after he leave Floyd. Garrett Russell out the loop. So this might be the next super fight for them. If he don't fight Bud, a lot of people be disappointed, but we seen other fighters throw belts in the trash cans and stuff of that nature. We seen other fighters move on and not give us what we want. That's fine. If you choose not to fight Bud, it won't be the first time. Lennox Lewis couldn't get Riddick Bowe. Couldn't get that rematch in the pros. So like I said before, this might be next up. Might be next up. Why not? This might be the next super fight, unification, undisputed at 54. PBC got every damn dog in this division damn near. Or they affiliated with guys like Tim Zoo and stuff of that nature. So, we'll see. Don't forget you got Brandon Adams there who fought Jamal Charlo at 60 down there. Austin Trout still hanging around. So, Tony Harrison in there. Tashira's still around. So, we'll see. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Okay. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, not Facebook. Get the Linktree link. I'm on Twitter and Twitch and Instagram, Spotify and Anchor. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal there as well too on the script. And the Linktree also in the description. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Run across your screen as well. Check out, I don't know, no playlist here, but hey, let me know what you think in the comments.